Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Tiny Talent. So today we're going to talk about my favorite author. So as you all know, I am a bookaholic and I have been reading books since a long years now. Since my childhood, I've been reading books. So usually I started reading my books which is in my native tongue, that is Assamese. Then I gradually started picking up Hindi books because I have a great love for literature. So started with Assamese, then I shifted towards Hindi. Then in the year of 2016 or 15, when I started picking up English novels because I had English honors. So for my academics purpose, I had to learn novels written by Shakespeare, Emily Bront, Charles Dickens, or such a like great figure. So the very first book that I have picked up was actually from my favorite author. Back then, I didn't know that with passing time, he will be like my biggest favorite author till now. So the book that I have picked back in the year, that is 11 Minutes by Paulo Coelho, and since then he has become my one of my most favorite authors. So today I'll be speaking about my favorite author, that is Paulo Coelho, and the books that I have written by him, or the books that I'm planning to read in the future. So the first thing about Paulo Coelho's book is like, if you start reading his book, it initially will feel like it's not for beginners, or it's not like beginner friendly, because the kind of sentences or paragraphs he has written, it's not actually what he's trying to portray throughout the plain words. It's like he's saying something else, but he's providing a altogether different meaning of that particular sentence. So that's the best part about his books, which I loved the most, because when it's provided to you in a plain format, then your mind need not to think about what the author is trying to portray. So if you now get to read something which you need to read it once again in order to understand what the sentence meant. So that's the beauty of Paulo Coelho's book. And the next thing that I would like to say, that is, in his book, he mostly played with elements, or the nature of elements. He's like the wind, the sun, or the rivers. It's not like a kind of a object or elements for him. He has like given them voice, he has given them the beauty. It's like if the river is flowy, that means he has a calm nature. The mountains speaks about courage and bravery, and like that, every natural elements that he has talked about has some beauty within. So there are lots of books that I'm yet to read, but the books that I have read, I'm going to show them. Not till now, I don't have all of them with me, but the one or two that I have, that I would like to show that to you. So the first one that I'll be showing to you is Veronica Decides to Die. So to be honest, if you pick this book in the initial stage, you will feel like dropping the book in between, because you will not be able to understand what is happening, what's Veronica is trying to do, what's her atmosphere is trying to speak up. But uh, once you read that part and you enter in the middle of the book, then promise me you won't be able to leave that book apart. You will be like totally engrossed in Veronica's life. You will be like sympathize with Veronica, that what she is trying to do, what will be her next move. So that's the beauty of Paulo Coelho's book, and this is the kind of example that I would like to give. So if you can pass through half of the pages, then you have already done that job, and a most beautiful plot is awaiting for you. Then the other book that I have with me, that is The Jahid and the Brida. And another thing that Paulo Coelho deals with is like supernatural elements. It seems he is in love with all the things that is in the earth present, be it the natural elements, be it the inner beauty. So like that. So these are the type of contents or type of plot that Paulo Coelho picked up for his book. I'm yet to read many books by him, but the books that I have read, it is 11 minutes, which is my first book by him. Then I gradually started reading The Alchemist, which has like quite hyped in the Bookstagram account, but to be honest, I didn't like that book that much because the other book has much more valuable content or much more interesting stuff to offer you. Then I have read Brida, The Jahid, The Spy, and there are other books, that is Hippo, Adultery, that I'm yet to read. So that's my experience about reading Paulo Coelho's book and what I have learned from them and why he is my favorite author. So if you are looking forward to read books by him, you can gradually start with The Alchemist. Then you can move toward Brida or The Jahir. It has a very beautiful plot. So that's all about today, my experience with my favorite author. Soon I'll be updating you with another video of mine. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.